All right, let's have some
It's
fun.
been a hot minute, dude. I can't even. Last time we did this was so long ago. Yo, what's up? What's going on, guys? Happy to have you all here. Welcome back to the stream. Rule of Two is in full blast.
What up? What
We
up?
didn't see you guys last week because of current events. We wanted to pay respects as much as we can online and be with everyone that is supporting the cause for greater good right now. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's having fun. We're gonna continue with the video that we left off on, which was we were starting on Colin Trevorrow's Duel of the Fates Episode 9 script. Mark's a huge fan of this one. He's read it through, and we're going to pick up pretty much where we left off. Mark, what's going on, buddy?
What's up,
What's up,
dude?
dude?
What's
What's
up,
up,
dude?
dude?
I
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
maybe
maybe
chat about a
chat
few
about a
things
few
before
things
we get
before we
cooking.
get cooking. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're
You
right.
know?
We should do that.
Um,
We have an announcement for you guys.
yeah,
Sort of.
sort of. We have an
We have an
intention
intention
for you guys. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's fair to say.
Yeah. So, um, Theory and I have been spending a lot of time talking about what other kind of cool Star Wars stuff can we sink our, you know, teeth into and bring you guys the community. And we've been thinking about something pretty crazy. And that's we've been thinking about making a Star Wars video game. I know I know
Yeah.
that sounds a little bit crazy. God, I'm echoing. Could you see? Could you
You're
check?
not. You're not. No, no. The chat's just 30 seconds in delay.
Oh, okay, you fixed it.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Um, so we are thinking about doing a video game. We had a lot of positive response when we played Vertex the other day, which is the Jedi Knight 2 remake in Unreal 4. And it's not really a remake of Jedi Knight 2, but it's the Jedi Knight 2 gameplay mechanics remade.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing, and they want to do their own different stories on the characters and this and that. But anyways, I played that on my gaming channel, and Mark played it on his gaming channel. We were, in a versus battle and a team battle, and it was really fun. So we've spoken to the devs there, and we're thinking of creating something for the fans that would be totally free. It would be like the Vader fan film. It would just be a fan project, and it would be me and Mark collabing on something. So Mark, you want to tell them the idea?
So, so one idea that we've been thinking about, and Theory and I got to write the story, and we got to really dig into it. But we're thinking about doing something based around Darth Plagueis. We're thinking about calling the game Darth Plagueis: colon, a Sith legend, and you
Yeah.
basically play as one of the seven apprentices that Darth Plagueis had before he chose Palpatine, and all the backstory that happens there. We've also considered playing as Darth Plagueis himself while you're there under the apprenticeship of Darth. What's his name?
Tenebris.
Tenebris, Darth Tenebris. And that's a really interesting story of how Darth Tenebris almost engineered Plagueis as a vessel for him to one day overtake. So, in any case, we might stream this game again. I encourage all of you guys to go download it, playvertex.com. Let us know if you like it. Last time we played the game, we had like 20, 30 people in there with us dueling. And if
Yeah.
you were there with us, you had a blast. I mean, we had a really, really good time. So, anyway, if you guys like the thought of Theory and I making our own Star Wars video game for free for the fans that just celebrates the brand and celebrates the gameplay that we all love from Jedi Knight 2, let us know. Let us hear it.
And celebrates the fandom because we just want to make cool stuff at the end of the day. And there wouldn't be any DLC stuff. There wouldn't be any. You can't make money from it, right? So it'd be the same rules as the fan film, and we'd just be creating it for fun. So that's something we definitely have been thinking about over the last week now. So a lot of projects on the horizon. So this is merely the beginning, my friends.
Cool.
Pandemic has killed the channel. There's 742 concurrent viewers. Jeez, what the hell is this? Used to be like 3,000, dude. It's over. Mark, should we just quit the show?
No, we'll get him
Done.
back. We'll get him back.
It's over, dude. All right. So, what what do you want to start on? Are we starting on the script?
Look, we thought last rule of two that we did. We read the script. I had a ton of fun doing it. We figured
Yeah,
that we'd do the second part of the script today, get through it, what we can get through in an hour, and then spend the
yeah,
end of the show, if you want, reading the super chats and stuff like that.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm down to keep reading it. What do you think?
I'm down. Yeah, let's read the 4 or 5 super chats we have. Darth Zenny says the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Adam says any chance for extended cuts of the prequels? You'd have to ask Lucasfilm, man. I hope we get that. Optimus says hello from Florida. May the force be with you guys. May the force be with you too, man.
May the force be with you, man. I'm a Florida boy myself, man.
Jake Cohn with 20 bucks. Thank you. Says hell yeah. And Charlie, yes, I know we would love it. I know you guys would. We'd make some cool stuff together. Okay, people are working again. Oh yeah, I guess maybe that's why no one's watching. Oh well. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the views.
We'll get him back. We'll get him back.
All right. Um, Starting on page 45 here. Basically, where we left off last time was Kylo Ren was going to see Tor Valum, and his tracking beacon flashes a single red dot. Life form detected. Okay, so Remnant Core Fortress, courtyard, night. The door opens towards us, revealing Kylo, hand extended. He enters a circular chamber stacked with broken spacecraft parts, ancient military technology, and piles of silver ore. A glowing white fire crackles in a stone pit. A voice whispers as he draws closer to the flame. Tor Valum. So,
You're
am,
Tor.
am
You're
I.
Tor. And I'm Kylo. Remember? Yeah.
Alright. Reveal yourself.
I seek the Sith Master Tor Valum.
Kylo's lightsaber ignites, a reflex reaction. I
I.
am no master.
But I said I seek the Sith Master Tor Valum. You go. I am no. Yeah, yeah. Just pick it up there. Just a redo.
Yeah, I am no master. The mountain of junk moves. From it, as if disguised within, comes Tor Valum, 7,000 years old. Forget Yoda, dude. An alien of unknown origin, spindly and tense, sinew and muscle pulled tight. So he's very lean. But I was once called Tor Valum.
You trained Darth Plagueis.
That name means nothing to me. Kylo's lightsaber flashes in anger, settling inches from Tor Valum's taut, leathery skin.
Does your life?
Tor Valum regards Kylo, smiles with sharp teeth. You threaten me with death. How amusing.
You are weak. I feel nothing.
You feel what I allow you to feel, child. The creature extends a long finger, pointing to Kylo's mask. Reveal yourself. Kylo removes his mask. His face is veined, corrupted worse than we remember. Tor Valum appears oddly entertained. You wish to obtain the power of those who came before. Take your place among the gods of Mortis.
I do.
To rule the galaxy without armies, without starships.
Yes.
Yet you fear the frailty of your vessel. You need this power. Kylo's jaw tenses, he nods. Kneel before me. Miraculously, Kylo kneels.
Hmm.
You call yourself a Sith, but the Sith are unrepentant, remorseless. You're haunted by the past, your very existence.
I have no regrets.
You lie! Until you serve yourself from the past, your fate will be the same as theirs. Tor Valum motions to the battlefield in the valley below. Empty Jedi Knight armor. What? Vacant Sith Marauder armor beside it. Withered husks of animals and men. The living force is nourishment. The more one consumes, the stronger one becomes. To take life is to cheat death. The creature lifts his body with his arms and walks on them. So what is he, like Sebulba?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Kylo eyes his strange new master.
Teach me.
Cut to Bonaden sunset. The Falcon descends into a valley of cylindrical mountains rising over water spotted with junk boats. This planet exists in permanent sunset, lit by its bustling night markets. The Falcon lands on a multi-level docking array. It feels like a tower of lily pads, a visiting ship on each.
It's a cool visual.
Poe argues with two stumpy Langols, Oak and Sokko, at the base of the Millennium Falcon's ramp.
Right, because
Was
I'm
I
Poe,
Poe?
you're Ray, right? Yeah, right? I was Poe, you were Ray?
You were Finn and
Oh,
Rose.
oh, you're Poe. You're Poe. You're Poe. Right, right. I was Finn
I
and Rose. You're right. You're right. You're right. I was Finn and Rose. You're right.
I know it's a Corellian light freighter, but you're gonna say it's a Pratt or a cruiser in the registry. That's why I winked when I gave you the money. Understand what's happening here? Oak and Sokko chatter in their alien language, voices rising. Okay, which one of you's in charge because you're both the size of children from where I come from? Ray exits the Falcon. Poe stops her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm
It's stealing my lines
sorry.
here.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. Go,
Whoa,
go.
whoa, whoa. You can't go out like that. You look like a Jedi. What's that supposed to mean? Just tone it down a little. Chewie, will you straighten these guys out? Chewbacca takes over negotiations with the Langols. The landing pads rotate and descend, lowering the Falcon's platform to water level. An elegant and fluid system. Poe leads Rey towards a toothless merchant selling jewelry and sari-like robes. How much for this one? Rey takes out her credits. The merchant shakes her head, closes Rey's hand around the money. Thank you. Chewbacca has one of the Langols lifted off the ground, using him as a bargaining chip against the other one. Ah, Chewie! Negotiate! Persuade! Quietly. Chewbacca shakes his head and whines. I am. Oh, Chewbacca talks. Rey and Poe step off a junk boat ferry into a sensory overload of lights, smells, and tastes. Aliens and humans haggle over prices of artisan crafts and live animals. Packs of teenagers eat bizarre street food from market stalls. Kids laugh at buskers and street performers. A freak show hawker beckons them to curtained booth.
I'll do
Hawker.
Hawker.
All
Come
right.
witness the frothing eye of loyal Khan.
They walk among the oddities and wonders. Uncover Rey's colorful sari gives her exotic elegance we've never seen. She uncomfortably adjusts her incognito hooded pullover. I like it. You look like a local. You've been here before? With my grandfather. I used to sail right out there. You've never seen so many lights. He eyes her. What do you remember? Rey digs for memory before her abandonment. My father and I would build My father and I would build starships out of wood. They could fit in your hand. Interesting. So she remembers her father?
Yeah, interesting.
Huh. I wonder if her father hears Palpatine's.
Well, I mean, she remembers her father. It's not, by the way, obviously, but
Mm,
she remembers her family in The Force Awakens too.
mhm.
That they're going to come back for her.
Right, right. Anything else? I remember love. That's why I waited for so long. Doubt creeps in, but I must have imagined it. They were no one. Poe looks at her in the setting sunlight, wishing he could change the past for her, but unable. No one is no one. Rey takes that in. Then she spots a trio of merc troopers scanning the crowd ahead. Mech troopers. Poe follows her eyes, puts his hand on his blaster. No, says Rey. She pulls Poe into a market stall, eyeing them through hanging cloth. An old female Utai peddler barks at them to taste the spicy clawfish soup she's selling. Kassan! Nip! Nip! No, not hungry. She holds out the steaming ladle to Poe, encouraging. Dippy Kassan! One of the mech troopers looks in their direction. Okay, here, just shh. Poe drinks from the soup ladle. Rey. See? His face turns red. He coughs from the intense heat. The Utai and her friends laugh. Arno Todi? No, it's good. He coughs harder, getting worse. The mech trooper moves in their direction, hearing the violent coughing. Rey grabs Poe by the shirt and pulls him into a kiss, hiding his face behind her
Oh boy.
headscarf. The mech trooper sees the two lovers from afar while Utai women applaud in the background. He moves on. Rey grabs Poe by the shirt and pulls him in to a kiss.
Yeah.
Interesting.
To
So Rey and Poe.
Ray. Yeah, Ray kisses Poe, to sort of hide, so
Rey
that
and Poe pull apart. He takes a moment to recover. He's never kissed a Jedi. Rey, did it work? Poe, I mean, I think so. Rey looks past him at the mech troopers walking away. Oh, so that wasn't Rey lying. No! They eye each other, wishing the Force could stop time. Rey, we should. Yeah, right, right. A circular room draped with colorful silks, devoted followers sit around the edges, smoking all manner of pipes and vaporizer devices. An electrotherapist, an electro harpist, plays ethereal music. Nomi, a tiny alien child who appears no older than 5, sits on a pillow at the center of a floor made of marbles. She consults quietly with an alien couple on the brink of divorce. They cry, touching foreheads. Rey and Poe enter through hanging beads. Poe says, "Easy, dude. This is. Should we keep going?
why?
It's just.
Too much love?
Uh, yeah, there's just too much dialogue of. I just don't care.
Well, dude, this is look in this. I like the script a lot, and this is my only beef with the script is the love relationship between Ray and Poe. And
It literally goes on for like another 15, 20 pages.
no,
No, 15 pages or so.
what this love thing? No, it can't happen. It can't be that way.
Yeah, it goes on to page 58. That's when we get back to Kylo. I'm just gonna jump to Kylo. I don't want to read another 10 pages of this stuff.
Oh, dude, we have to read the whole script, man, or else we shouldn't read it. Is it that?
Okay.
Is Ray Poe really turning you off that much?
No, it's not turning me off. It's just like
I don't
I
like the
don't
Ray Poe
care.
stuff either. I'll be honest with you. It's my one critique of the script is that
Yeah, I don't know.
Ray and Poe as a love thing. It's like it wasn't really,
It's fine. I just if it, I just it would be cool if it was like a movie or something. I just reading it is boring.
I will. We can split some of
All
the.
right, all right, all right. Now let's just okay.
I'll
Yeah,
do Nomi.
you be Poe. You
All right,
be Poe
fine,
then.
fine, fine. I be Poe, you be Ray. I like that. Ray Poe.
Uh, all right. Ray opens her eyes. Wait, what the hell happened here?
All right, so then you take Nomi also. All right. Nomi is
We
like Poe's friend who's force sensitive. Remember, which is the reason that they're in this planet because she knows how to get to where it is that Ray needs to go. Are you with me?
yeah yeah yeah
All right,
okay.
all right.
I don't remember where I was.
All right, Ray and Poe enter through the hanging beads, right? Easy on the details. She doesn't have to know who or why, just what. Nomi senses.
Nomi senses Ray and smiles past the couple in front of her. A Jedi, the last. All eyes turn to Poe and Ray. Or this. We can do it this
I
way.
thought you wanted me to do
No.
Poe.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Habit.
Or this. We can do it this way.
Nomi nods to the couple before her, touching their chests. Nomi, go. To Ray. Come, sit. The Jedi and the man. Conspiratorial asides in the gallery. Ray and Poe walk barefoot over the marbles fitted into the stone floor. Nomi, you seek a place. Ray, a planet. Mortis is the place. Yes, I saw it in. The mouth on the Jedi stops and the mind makes the picture. The Force fills the Jedi and reveals the destination. Poe nods encouragingly. Rey closes her eyes and breathes. The tiny marbles in the floor rise into the air, taking the three-dimensional shape of the galaxy all around them.
That's cool.
The destination is very old, the first to know the Force, the first where the good was done, and the evil too. Rey opens her eyes, surrounded by floating marbles. Rey, which one? Nomi, the destination lies within.
Look, we're in a hurry.
The man will not speak.
Whoa, okay. I won't speak. I won't speak.
The marbles swirl above Rey, a galaxy around her. The eyes close. Only the Jedi knows the path. Nomi's voice grows distant as Rey falls deep into meditation. Flash to Mortis. Damn. Snow on the peak, autumn leaves in the valley below. There, Nomi says, it's just her voice now. There the two will meet, drawn together by the Force. The temple, Two thrones in the rock, a wall of light pulsing from deep within the mountain below. The dark side and the light, a cloaked figure standing before Rey, his mask unmistakable. There she will make the sacrifice. The flash of a red lightsaber, jarring, violent as Kylo Ren strikes Rey down. Rey snaps out of her vision.
Wait, what?
A flat black oval stone at the center of the marble array falls from orbit into Nomi's palm.
What do you mean sacrifice?
She hands it to the rabbit-sized, Astro Scrivener. Interesting word. Geb, seated at a tiny easel. He paints a star map of the chosen location. The Jedi must go alone.
No, 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 no. Hold on a second.
Geb, the jeez, dude, tears the drawn planetary map off his easel, limps to Rey and hands it over. Thank you.
We're not leaving. What does she see? What did you see?
The Jedi will make the journey. The journey will answer the question.
What question? Can we all just take a deep breath and talk about this?
Rey stops at the door. Is there another path? Nomi looks at Rey with wide, unreadable eyes. There is always another path. She switched from like English to American all the time, like each line. I can't get it right. Coruscant night. Rose's phantom hawk descends through the skyscraper canyons. The city plunges underground below them, dense and alive like roots of a tree. Finn and Rose observe through the cockpit tunnel.
All right, so here, why don't you do? I'll do Finn, you do Rose, or you do Finn, I do Rose.
You do Rose. Give me a guy this time.
All right, fine, fine.
All right. So many people living underground.
Rich folks don't spend much. Shit, hold on. I gotta get. Hold on. I gotta get my Rose on. Rich folks don't spend much time thinking about what they're standing on.
Finn eyes at the darkened Jedi temple in the distance. That's it. Drop R2 and 3PO at street level. I'm afraid all my knowledge of Coruscant is limited to the upper levels. R2D2 beeps.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
Elitist? Where do you even learn these words? The Phantom Hawk rises from the streets of Coruscant, leaving R2 and C-3PO behind. The ship ascends to on the darkened roof of a skyscraper in skeletal stage, lights off. Abandoned skyscraper, night. An unfinished floor, beams and girders only. Rose and Finn open a case, fold out their grappling cannon. Thunk, thunk. Rose bolts the gun into the concrete floor. Finn attaches a sniper scope to the muzzle of the cannon, aims at the top of the Jedi spire a quarter mile away. Ready? The grappling cannon fires. Sticks they harness in.
You don't have a fear of heights, do you?
It's not the height I'm afraid of. It's hitting the ground.
So you'll be fine if we don't fall.
They unlatch and zipline 1,000 feet above the city. Jedi Temple Spire, night. Finn and Rose crash through the shattered window and unbuckle. The chamber is barely recognizable, long forgotten.
First of all, this would have been great to go back to the Jedi Temple, man.
Yeah, it would have been amazing.
You know? So anyway, I just want to throw that in there.
I don't know why they don't show the Jedi Temple. Like, why do they do this crap?
It's just like it seemed like everything in the new movies doesn't even regard like almost everything that happened in the prequels.
It doesn't.
But anyway, so go ahead. R2D2 beeps. Boop, 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 beep.
Where the hell are we? R2, you have that message ready? All right. Leading C-3PO through the decrepit courtyard at the base of the temple, a sad reminder of a better time. Aw, man. C-3PO, this doesn't look like the Jedi Temple to me. They move past oil drum fires and covetous looks from the city's dwellers, the poorest of the poor. What do you mean I stand out? R2 beeps. Gold is not ostentatious.
Ostentatious.
Oh, yeah, ostentatious? Leave the vocabulary to me, you glorified mechanic.
That's a good line, actually, dude.
Yeah.
Leave the...
A vagabond alien steps into the front of 3PO. Several others appear from behind, rubbing their hands across his wares. Excuse me? Oh my. A strobe light blinds them. Get away from that droid. Oh wait, no, it's Stormtrooper voice.
Yeah.
Get away from the droid.
Yeah.
The dwellers scatter. The strobe shuts off, revealing the light, and the audio recording came from R2D2. Thank goodness. Don't ever leave me again. R2D2 leads them through a crumble wall inside the temple, revealing the grand entrance hall, Gothic arch ceilings over a massive kyber crystal mounted like a holy sculpture. Jedi Temple Spire Night. Rose and Finn run their fingers along the smooth walls. Rose finds a pyramid-shaped rocket. Socket. Finn. Found one. Finn finds another identical panel across the room. He unwraps a pair of crystals, throws her one.
No.
She catches it.
5,000-year-old kyber crystal, very rare. You hand it to me.
Sorry. They insert their crystals into the sockets. Ready? 3, 2, click. The spire rumbles. The floor opens. A huge copper machine rises. Old Republic tech around a central conducting chamber. Power flows through it, humming. Grand. Then it shorts out. Sparks fall. The machine goes dark.
Can't be easy. Just one time. I'm sorry. Can't it be easy just one time?
Remnicor. Night. A three-tusked gronk boar squeals, struggling to run in place. The animal's eyes roll back as the living force is drained into Kylo's open hand, reducing it to a husk. Jesus, dude. Kylo opens his eyes. His face has more life, his eyes brighter, scars receded, empowered, grateful. Tor Valum smiles like a parent who just taught his child to ride a bicycle.
More.
More! There is no more. You have consumed all that remains.
What's
A
down?
wind cuts.
Sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, a wind cuts from an ice cave beyond, a faint glow within.
What's down there?
A virgins.
I can feel it.
There's more within. Go. Kylo puts on his mask and enters. Ooh, it's getting good now, okay. The light from Kylo's red saber refracts in the vast walls. The cave is empty, but not silent. There is a sound from the darkness. Breathing. Oh shit. From the from the shadows comes the hulking presence of Darth Vader. Kylo stands his ground, a lightsaber up, unsure what is happening. Vader ignites his own weapon, swings. Kylo blocks. Vader strikes again. Unsure. Wait, what?
Forcing a descendant of Skywalker to defend himself.
Oh, I don't have Vader's sound here. I was gonna say. Oh well. Okay, Kylo stands his ground, lightsaber up, unsure what is happening. Vader ignites his own weapon, swings. Kylo blocks. Vader strikes again, forcing the descendant of Skywalker to defend himself. It's a brutal fight, intense lightsaber combat between two iconic villains, but Kylo is no match. Vader strikes him down. He screams in pain, falls to the ground. Kylo struggles to remove his mask. Breathless, looks down at his chest wound. It no longer exists. He is alone. Kylo staggers from the cave, angry, disoriented.
Where is Mortis?
The well of the living force, the source of the galaxy's birth.
I want to be stronger than those who came before. Where is it?
Kylo's eyes are alive, hungry. You are not worthy of its power. Not yet. Kylo reaches out his arm and force holds Tor Valum, delving deep into his mind.
Where is Mortis?
Tor Valum's smile goes away. He grits his teeth, pained as Kylo probes and extracts. Release me.
I see it.
Betrayer! I gave you knowledge!
A mountain in winter. No fall.
I gave you everything!
I know. You've given me so much.
The light of the living force drains from Tor Valum into Kylo's open hand.
Thank you.
The ancient being falls dead, reduced to a withered shell. Jesus, what?
Yeah. I think he kills him too quick. That's my other little beef with the script.
Dude, what's with these writers just like basically creating these extremely powerful, like elusive characters like Snoke and
Something
Tor
elsewhere.
Valum
Elusive.
and then huh?
Something elsewhere. Elusive.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, not elusive. These ridiculously powerful characters and they just die
Yeah. I
by
think
like some
Yeah,
Child.
Torvalum.
7,000 years old, dude. What?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Nah. Well, anyways, it's cool though. Bonadin outside Navigator's hut, night. Ray collapses, a powerful disturbance coursing through her.
What is it?
He's growing stronger. Poe looks around the market as if Kylo is nearby. We don't have much time. Jedi Temple Spire, night. Sparks fly as Rose welds the broken conductor into place. Will this old thing work with modern droids?
You're asking me about the mechanics of a force-powered antenna
Out of your realm of expertise?
out of anyone's realm of expertise.
She closes the panel, flips a rusted lever. Silence. So, is there like an on button or
Listen, if
thum?
listen,
A
listen,
light ignites within the machine.
listen, Finn. If this goes sideways, I just want to say,
Say what? A column of light shoots down the hollow spire. Temple Spire base, night. C-3PO lurches as the ground vibrates. The column of light from the spire above connects with the Kyber crystal below. It glows. R2-D2 wheels next to the column of light and projects a hologram message directly into the data stream. Coruscant, night. The light beam shoots up into the sky, visible for miles. The poor and downtrodden look up at the beacon, faces warmed by its light. Among them, Dade smiles, hopeful. The light leaves Coruscant and connects to a nearby planet. Was Dade the kid that was looking at the execution happening on Coruscant?
yes.
Is that the kid who was looking at the beheading?
Yeah, I thought for a second it was the broom boy, but it's not.
Oh God, the broom boy. Yeah, whatever happened to him?
I think he does show up at the end of the script. I think he is in the script.
Okay.
No spoilers, but
Yeah. You spoiled it. Ugh, God. Deep space. The light leaves Coruscant and connects to a nearby planet. Hills rise above a denser layer of palm jungle. Atop one 1,000-year-old receiver from the Old Republic. The light hits the receiver, disappearing within. An old copper machine consumes the light. The gears spin and whirl. Monitors come to life with Arabish code. An ancient Bendu monk rises to his feet, looks to the sky. He's been waiting for this a long time. Lights blink and flash as the machine decodes the data stream back into an image. Leia, elegant in her white robes.
mm-hmm.
Peasants in a bread line look up at the light hitting the receiver in the distance. Suddenly, a nearby R4 unit droid beeps wildly and projects the hologram of Leia. This is General Leia Organa of the Resistance, she says. The receiver sends another beam of light from its core, angled on a different trajectory into the sky. Enter deep space. The beacon of light leaves the Agora system and connects to Wevet, a light blue planet further into space.
So this is the moment that lights the. It's like in the Last Jedi when he's talking about like spark the whatever the hell he says, spark the light that will ignite
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This is the spark that will light the fire of the rebellion, or
Oh,
I don't know.
whatever it is. This is that moment in the script, like
Forgive me, I've only seen it twice.
yeah. So this is that moment in the script where the beacon finally starts working and this message of Leia starts like going all over the place.
Right. It's a spark that will light the fire that will something. It's now it's bugging me. Chat, what is it?
Uh, the spark that would light the fire to like it's just like first of all, I think it's a ridiculous line. In that entire scene in The Last Jedi, I could do without. But
I could do without all of the Last Jedi.
yeah.
The beacon of light leaves the Agora system and connects to Wavet, a light blue planet further into the distance. Workers look up as the light hits a receiver perched on a cliff overlooking the ocean. Suddenly, every droid in the yard simultaneously projects the hologram message from Leia. The time has come to forge a path to freedom. Mon Cala, cool. Mon Calamari paused to listen to the hologram emanating from several droid servers inside the floating eatery. The force of oppression have ruled our galaxy for too long, says Leia. Gria, a village of floating straw huts on water. The light hits a man-made stone tower on the horizon. We must join together and fight. Send your fastest ships. This is a really beautiful scene. This is
It is.
cool.
I
All these different
so
planets.
the chat gave us the line. It's the spark that will light the fire that will burn the first order down.
Oh, right.
I think
Right.
so.
Right.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that
right. I
makes
think
sense.
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, they played it in like every single trailer.
Yeah.
We must join together and fight. Send your fastest ships. Bathawi City. Muscular canine Bothans look up. Leia hologram. All your warriors. Trandosha Palace. Bosk, sitting like a sultan in his den of pleasures, turns angrily towards the hologram projected from his servant droid. Leia, our voices will not be silenced. Bosk looks out his window as the light connecting to a red rock spire in the distance. He clenches his fist. Tatooine Moisture Farm, setting suns against a boy and his sister as the base of a vaporator tower watching their R6 unit play the hologram. We can no longer live in the shadow of the First Order. Rey and Poe step through the dense, captivated crowd as droids project the end of the message. We must step into the light. Eclipse Destroyer Bridge. Leia stands on the bridge watching the light connecting planets. A familiar group of resistance fighters joins her, their eyes wide and hopeful. As he approaches his ship, Kylo Ren feels the light in the sky. It's visible in the stars above. He moves to a rocky overlook, closes his eyes, concentrates, holds out his hand. The rocks around him vibrate, deep. The light in the sky halts, stopped by an immovable force. The light is frozen in place like a suspended laser blast, thrumming as pressure builds. Jedi Temple Spire Night. The beam grows in intensity. The receiver quakes.
Something's wrong.
Go! Go! Rose and Finn dive away as the ancient device explodes. The light goes dark, the fire of revolution extinguished. Leia is overcome with an ominous feeling of
I
loss.
mean, that's
The
pretty
hologram,
powerful. That's pretty powerful
yeah,
that Kylo Ren could now control light
from across the galaxy. That's cool.
from across the galaxy.
And it's cool that the Jedi had this device. Why didn't they just activate it when Order 66 happened? Why didn't Yoda and Obi-Wan do that?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Instead of just like putting it in a little message, a little hologram. The holograms disappear. Rey's hope turns to alarm. We have to get to the ship.
What is it?
Rey is already moving, pushing through the crowd. Rose and Finn climb from the rubble, coughing on dust.
You okay?
They're suddenly surrounded by a trio of TIE fighters, laser cannons aimed through the open arched windows. Come on! Finn clips into the zip wire. Rose grabs on. They zip away from the tower as the temple spire explodes behind them. Oh no. In the courtyard below, man, hasn't enough happened to the Jedi Temple? In the courtyard below, R2D2 and C3PO hurry out of the collapsing temple, swallowed by a cloud of dust. Above Coruscant, Finn and Rose escape the fireball, but the TIE fighters turn and pursue them, blasting away. Rose draw Rose draws her weapon and shoots at the enemy ships in midair. She shatters the front windshield of one, hitting the pilot. It spins out and crashes. Rose is grazed by a laser blast. She screams in pain.
Ah!
The zip
Ah!
the, the zip line snaps as the temple spire crumbles. Rose falls into darkness. Rose! Finn swings into open floor of the unfinished skyscraper, struggles to unhook himself. The TIE fighters hover around the skeletal structure on either side and fire into it. Finn runs for his life as the blast ricochet off steel girders all around him. He slides into a stairwell under heavy fire. Bonneted Night Market, sunset. Rey crumbles, emotional, feeling Finn's pain. Finn! She looks up at Poe, the crushing feeling of loss growing heavier, but Poe is looking at something behind her.
Uh-oh.
Hataska Ren through the separating crowd.
That's cool.
Ott and Laurel Wren on either side, menacing amidst the carnival lights on boxed lanterns. Rey rises, backing away from the oncoming Knights of Ren.
Okay, I'm with you. We got to get to the ship.
She reaches for her lightsaber.
Not here.
Rey eyes the children and peasants in the market. The peasants. Poe's right. Poe's right. They can't take more casualties. Rey clenches her fist and force pushes everything around her, a powerful concussion blast that knocks everything away, including Poe. He flies off the edge of the market wall and plunges into the water below. Rey jumps onto the dock and unhooks a razor sail, powered by a Dyson-like air cannon. Get on! Poe swims to the boat's ladder.
Can you sail?
Rey channels the force and fills the sail with a gust of wind that launches them into the bay. Bonadin Bay, sunset. Poe and Rey speed across the bay towards the landing array. This boat is very fast. Something fires from above, exploding the water all around. Rey looks up. Knife 9 speeds over the water towards them. This is a cool scene.
Get to the bow cannon. I'll drive.
Poe takes the helm while Rey activates the laser harpoon mounted on the front. She blasts away at Knife 9 while Poe steers them towards the Falcon's docking array. Hataska Ren pilots with the cold precision. Jadek, Ott, and Laurel sit in surrounding cockpit chairs. The razor sail now takes fire from all sides. Rey thinks fast, turns the harpoon and shoots the sail cord. She reaches out to Poe. Hold on! Poe joins her and holds on tight. The disconnected sail lifts them up like parasailers onto the first revolving landing pad of the docking array. The razor sail hits the shore and explodes. Knife 9 banks away from the explosion, but turns right around. They're not done yet. Landing platform, sunset. Chewbacca is waiting by the ship.
Chewie, we drew some attention.
An adjacent landing pad lowers into view. Knife 9 rests on it. The 4 Knights of Ren stand ominously up front, their platform rising even with the Falcons. Rey activates her lightsaber. Stand back! Rey leaps onto their landing pad and takes them on, spinning and striking fast, outmatched but relentless. Poe and Chewbacca unload their blasters at Jadek, who deflects with skill, firing a pistol with one free hand. Rey fights Hataska, lightsaber versus darksaber, then force pushes him off the edge of the landing array. He falls 50 feet to the next pad below. Ott and Laurel stay on her, moving in coordination, an unseen hive communication keeping their deadly attacks in sync. Poe and Chewie can't get a shot in on Jadek. His blaster fires fast, fully automatic. Poe is grazed. He screams in pain. On Rey and the Knights. Rey hears Poe's scream. It brings rage. She kicks Laurel away, buying a moment of one-on-one with Ott. She slices through him, dropping him cold. Then she spins on Laurel, reaches out, and force pulls him into her lightsaber, impaling him. A ghostly screech as Hataska returns, swinging wildly. Rey disconnects her double saber and blocks his strike, one saber blade still impaled in Laurel's chest, the other clenched with Hataska. Beneath the Falcon, Chewbacca peppers Jadek Ren
Well,
with
that's
bowcaster
not to
fire.
interrupt, but that's right. Like we forget because we're so used to Rey. This entire time she's been fighting with a double-bladed lightsaber
Yeah,
until this
that's cool.
scene where she impales the guy and then she separates her saber
Starkiller style.
Starkiller
It's
style,
pretty
and
cool.
now it's a single-bladed saber.
Chewbacca peppers the Jadek Ren with bowcaster fire. Jadek struggles to deflect the shots while Chewbacca advances. He reaches Jadek, grabs him by the neck, and hurls him off the landing pad. Then he lifts his bowcaster and fires, hitting Jadek in midair like a clay pigeon. Hataska strikes at Rey. Brutal swings, his dark saber sparking when it hits the concrete. He grazes her. She drops her lightsaber and falls back, unarmed. Hataska stands over her, raises his dark saber for the kill. When he does, Rey gets a good look at his mask. Force back vision to dark figures in the rain, voices screaming, lightning flashes revealing Hataska. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is the force back vision from The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the hell happened to that? Like,
Well, it reveals that that was Hataska.
no, but I mean in the actual movies now, the three. Like, where was that scene? What did that scene have to do with anything?
Right. Right.
The this vision stirs a deep, vengeful anger in Rey, one she can't yet explain but knows to be true. Hataska brings his saber down, but she extends her good hand, teeth clenched, eyes burning. Purple force lightning flows from her fingertips. Hataska Ren's full skull clashes within his helmet as the electricity destroys him. The body falls, smoking. Rey rises. Poe and Chewbacca are watching her. disturbed. I I had no choice.
Um, it's okay. Jedi do that, right?
I've seen that mask before, all of them. Poe and Chewie head for the Falcon, but Rey does not follow.
Ray, let's go.
No, you can't go where I'm going.
What are you talking about? This was the plan.
The Resistance needs you. Finn and Rose need you.
Ray, get on the ship, please.
You have to leave this place.
I'm not leaving you.
Rey knows what she has to do, hates it. You will leave this place and go back to help the Resistance.
I'm
I'm
not.
not. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm not. Don't do this.
She approaches Poe, delicately brushes her fingertips over his bleeding forehead. You will leave this place and go back to help the Resistance.
No, you can't.
Poe feels his mind slipping away from him. You will leave this place and go back to help the Resistance.
I have to leave this place. I have to help the resistance.
Poe turns and walks up the ramp. Chewbacca follows BB-8. Chewbacca follows. BB-8 looks up at Rey, ever faithful. She's purposefully cold. Go!
Beep, beep, beep,
BB-8
beep.
beeps mournfully and follows them on board. Rey watches the Falcon's ramp rise, obscuring Poe and Chewbacca from her sight. Strangely, as it closes, Poe holds up a hand goodbye, his sentience breaking through the mind trick. The Falcon rises into the sky, Rey's sorry robes whipping in the wind. Knife 9, sunset. She takes their ship. Rey enters the cockpit, places Nomi's hand-drawn map on the console, rests her lightsaber on top of it. Her left hand is cut and bleeding. She wraps it with the sash from her sari. Why doesn't she just heal herself? Then removes the civilian robes to reveal the Black Warrior's clothing beneath. She catches her reflection in the mirror. A Jedi. Knife 9 rises into the air and rockets into space. TIE silencer, night. Kylo Ren leaves Remnicor's orbit, mask off. A holocom transmission from Hux appears on his dash.
Are you want to?
Supreme Leader. Oh my, no, you're.
I did Hux
Yeah,
before, but you want to do Hux so we have a little back and forth?
sure, sure. Supreme Leader, the Resistance attempted to override the communications blockade.
Do you really not know who stopped them?
Hux's face betrays him. He didn't know. Such treachery cannot stand. We must respond swiftly.
Our empire is strong. Show them.
Your absence emboldens them. If you've acquired the power you seek, show it.
Snoke was right about you, Hux. Without faith, you serve only yourself.
Kylo shuts the holocom off, sets new coordinates manually, blasts into lightspeed. Eclipse destroyer, bridge, space, internal. Leia looks out at the blue swirl of hyperspace.
I'll do Connix. You can do Luke and Leia.
Okay.
General, General, we're approaching the rendezvous point.
Leia makes a decision. Prepare an Imperial shuttle. I'll need a valid code clearance.
Hold on. We can't do that to Leia. You got to do that line again, dude.
Well, how am I supposed to be Leia? She's like what, 50
No,
or 60?
no, it's more like 80, right? Like 75, 80.
Yeah, okay, she's like
Prepare.
80.
Yeah.
Prepare an Imperial shuttle. I'll need a. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
No, just do it how you were doing it before when you were doing Leia.
How was I doing it before?
You were doing it
Prepare an Imperial.
kind of like Ray, but a little older.
Prepare an Imperial shuttle. I'll need a valid code clearance.
That's good. That's good.
All right, all right.
But we're light years from. Yes, General.
Connix exits, leaving Leia alone. She removes the general's bars from her robes, pulls a hood over her head. Luke. He's in pain. She responds to Luke as if he speaks to her often. I feel it too. Luke's Force Ghost steps forward at her side. He'll soon be more powerful than our father.
Okay, so I'll do Leia here so we can do back and forth, right?
Right, okay.
All right, go ahead. Because this is actually a very important scene.
You're next.
This is my favorite dialogue in the movie. Is this scene? Let's start it again
Yeah.
from "He's in pain." So you do Luke.
He's in pain.
I feel it too.
He'll soon be more powerful than our father.
So will she.
She feels too much. Love, anger.
Don't we all?
This is why the Jedi live in isolation. The pain of loss only leads to the dark side.
I've lost everything and everyone, but I'd still choose to love.
Leia regards her brother, missing
This,
him.
just to stop it here for a second, this is my favorite line in this whole script because I think that this is what the movie's all about. This to me was the most powerful thought in this script is Leia saying, and this is like, I think the best kind of middle finger to Last Jedi, but also almost justifying the Last Jedi, like in a weird way, which is I've lost everything and everyone, but I'd still choose to love. Like poking fun at the fact that Luke just got a little bit of trouble and decided to disappear,
Yeah.
which is not the Luke that we know, right? That's our big beef with the Last
Well,
Jedi.
this script and the actual Episode 9 script that we got, Rise of Skywalker, pokes a lot of fun at Episode 8
Yeah, I've
because
lost
it was bullshit.
yeah, I've
It
lost
was full
everything
bullshit.
and everyone, but I'd still choose to love.
Yeah.
Leia regards her brother missing him. Trust her instincts. She may not trust her instincts. She may not follow the path of the Jedi, but she's our only hope.
Finn's Finn sneaks out of the skyscraper bleeding, disoriented. Voices echo, flashlights searching for him. Bearings lost. Down the valley, stormtroopers on ATLTs, single rider walkers, scan the dark with floodlights. A small light up ahead. He ducks into the shadow. A stormtrooper, RK-514, approaches, scanning the tunnel with his blaster-mounted flashlight. Finn appears behind him, shoves a handheld device in the back of his neck, and stuns him. The stormtrooper collapses. Finn confiscates his weapon and holds him at blaster point. Oh, my Finn.
Yeah.
Look at me. The stormtrooper moans, half conscious. Take off your helmet. The trooper follows the order, his eyes scared, disillusioned, vulnerable. What do you remember? How far back?
Huh?
Do you remember when you were taken? Remember your parents?
I I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You remember everything. Conditioning camp, blind fires.
It was it was training.
That's what they tell you. Finn's face finds the light. RK-514 recognizes him.
You're him, the traitor.
That's right. We're brothers. All of us. Finn tosses the stormtrooper's helmet out of reach. Give me your comlink. RK-514 hands him his first order comm. It's not what they said. It's not what they said it would be, is it? The things we're ordered to do? It's not right. RK-514 takes that in, torn, breaking. You had a name once. Do you remember it? He shakes his head, no. Get a name. That's the first step. Finn shoulders RK-514's blaster and kicks open a sewer grate.
Then what?
Find something worth fighting for. Finn drops into the dark sewer, leaving RK-514 changed. Chancellor Hux stands over a prisoner strapped to a vertical torture
All
rack.
right. I got to do Hux now, you do Rose.
Rose?
Yeah. All right?
Ugh,
Are you
God.
down with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you comfortable? Hold on. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I have one of these at home.
That's actually pretty funny. You
Yeah.
changed the stolen destroyer signature code so we wouldn't trace it. Give me the new codes.
You know, they told me to pick something easy to remember, like Life Day, but
You think this is funny? Very well.
Hux holds out his hand, shuts his eyes, concentrating deep. Are you are you trying to use the force on me?
Be quiet.
Oh, no, see, you're not special. I mean, at all.
Shut up.
He calms his fury, restraining himself.
We have other ways to extract information.
That's so funny. He tries to use the force.
Yeah, that's funny. And
Hux opens a. That's epic, dude.
yeah,
Hux opens a blast door to reveal an electric torch device, new tech, built to work quickly. Rose braces for a more painful kind of defiance. Olaforn, dawn. Leia's shuttle descends among plumes of earth-hued steam shooting up like skyscrapers from surface cracks. Aliens soak in sulfur baths, sweating from the steam. A trio of drunken First Order officers stumbled down a side street on leave. Two hold up the Blitz Third, singing. Sing it how my mother sang it. A white-robed figure walks past them. We glimpse Leia's face as she maneuvers through the enemy's midst. She eyes an unmarked door lit by a single lamp. When the coast is clear, she heads in. Classy, smoke-filled, lampshades on every table, no customers left, only alien servers cleaning up and cashing out. A slovenly band manager divides up credits between a pair of quad-armed Zextos at the two pianos on stage. The servers leave their night's take to be counted by the owner. Lando Calrissian, 70, smooth as ever. Leia's shadows fall over the pile of credits.
A man
Leia.
in his element.
Lando looks up, smiles big. Leia. Lando is quickly on his feet, brings her hand to his lips.
All right, all right.
The band manager eyes them from the stage. You shouldn't be seen here.
For your sake or mine.
Both. The clientele are mostly First Order, but what can I do? The grip of this empire is tighter than the last. Smuggling's a matter of life and death.
I need your help.
Leia.
We need ships, pilots. You know every smuggler in the galaxy.
Look, I promised Han I'd take care of you if something happened.
Oh, you'd take care of me?
I know you deserve better, but helping your new friends crash into the First Order's machine isn't what he would have wanted.
Lando, the galaxy needs you.
Lando eyes something of concern on the cabaret floor. A trio of stormtroopers talking to the skeezy band manager. They look up in Lando's direction. He takes Leia's hand and heads for a private elevator. Remind me to never make promises. Lando brings Leia to her shuttle ready for departure. You need to go. I can't protect you here.
Come with me. Fight with us.
We won a war once already. That good did. What good did that do?
We proved it could be done.
Leia, I'd do anything for you. Lando puts a loving hand on Leia's cheek, leans forward, and kisses her tenderly on the forehead. I'm sorry. In the shuttle, Leia watches Lando grow small as the shuttle flies away, his cape dusting behind him.
Ray, help us.
Rey drops out at light speed to find herself in swirling clouds, half red, half blue, an ominous and violent atmosphere surrounding a black circle, the galactic void. Suddenly, the navigational equipment blinks out. The ship rattles, alarms sound. Rey braces herself, recalculates for light speed, and makes the jump into the void. The stars streak into infinite straight lines ahead, then twist and bend as she passes through the black hole. Rey's face becomes an echo of itself, in 15 places at once, like the microwave on Octu. Like the mir- like the mirror cave on Octu. Yeah, Luke making a burrito in his microwave on Octu. Nearly subliminal flashbacks. Finn taking her hand on Jakku, Han Solo handing her a blaster on Takodana, Kylo reaching into her mind on Starkiller Base, Leia smiling fondly on her return to Dakar, Luke taking the lightsaber on Octu, Snoke snarling at her in the moments before his death, Poe yelling out her name on Bonadin, Hataska Ren's force-electrified mask, until it all stops. Rey opens her eyes. There is a planet ahead, no stars visible around it, only deep black. Heavy clouds swirl over one third. Another third is a rich green, another orange and red. Suddenly the power drops out. Lights on the dashboard go dark. The ship goes into freefall. Mortis, Western Woods, day. Knife 9 skims over treetops and crash lands in a riverbed. Tiny fish leap out of the water and run away.
I mean,
Rey pries
can
herself.
I stop you here for a second?
Yeah,
Doesn't it make sense that the Skywalker saga would end, the saga of good and evil, of dark and light, of the Force would end where the Force started on Mortis?
yeah.
Like this makes like this movie, yeah, it's got its problems. I don't love the Ray stuff with Poe. Torvalum gets done like a little bee, like a little bee,
Yeah, like a little pea boy.
but but it's consistent at least a little bit more with Star Wars. Like, you know, we'll keep going here, but anyway, it just felt like the effort to make this a true Star Wars movie is pretty obvious in it.
It's there, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, it's cool. I don't know about the part where Luke says that Kylo is gonna be stronger than their father.
right,
It's kind of weird.
right. Just to
Ray
give you a little
Price,
warning on time, we just hit the hour
we're
mark.
at the hour marks. Okay, so let's continue next week.
Yeah, I mean we can maybe end this scene. Um,
Sure, let's end the scene.
yeah.
Ray pries herself out of the wreckage and sloshes to land. She looks back at the smoking ship, no turning back. She hikes into the leafy forest, summer turning to fall at an accelerated pace around her. That's weird. The trees clear to a steep ledge, a towering mountain ahead, a temple barely visible at the summit. The valley below is alive with autumnal oranges, yellows, and red. Autumn's my favorite season.
Same. I like summer
And
too,
spring.
actually.
I like summer too. I like them all,
I like them
really,
all, dude. I
to be
love
honest.
spring and
Yeah.
I love Christmas. I love like the holidays. Winter.
But you don't really get you don't get weather you don't get seasons over there, do you?
Well, I mean, I lived in New York City for 22 years, so
Okay, so yeah, you get
yeah, you
seasons.
got
Yeah,
seasons. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, okay. Um, she journeys on. Uh, Kylo's silencer lands in a clearing of dead trees, no leaves on the branches covered in snow.
See, I
He
love
looks up at
this because
the imagery.
you
It's
got
so
Ray
opposite.
lands on one side, Kylo lands on the other. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
and his side is like dead and barren, and hers is like full of life with fish, and
yeah,
it's cool. They really know what they're doing. Kylo's silencer lands in a clearing of dead trees, no leaves on the branches, covered in snow. It's like cold and ice. He looks up at the mountain ahead. Visibility is low. A natural stone bridge over a deep precipice. Tall granite on either side, vaguely shaped into primitive faces. It feels like a gate. A whisper on the wind swirls around him, fluttering his cape in the air. The force is strong here. He journeys on. Cut to Coruscant.
all right. So now,
And we're
so
going to
now
leave
we're
it
gonna
there.
get like a big Coruscant like fight scene, with like everybody that's not a Jedi.
Yeah.
And if I own this movie and I'm watching it for the fourth time, this is probably where you start to fast forward a little bit,
Oh, really? Okay.
a little bit, because you want to get like we're getting closer and closer to the moment of truth. We only have about 40 pages of the script left.
Yeah.
So when they land on this planet, on the planet of
That's
Mortis,
interesting.
they're in the
We're,
third
we
act.
get through 40 pages per stream that we do because we're on page 80 now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're into the third act, and like, look, if you guys want, we'll finish it next week. I mean, we only got,
Yeah, you guys down for that?
I don't know. It seems like there's nobody in the chat.
No, dude.
I'm
This
just
is
kidding.
my lowest
I'm
stream
just kidding. No, no,
I've ever had in
no.
years.
The
It's
chat's been lively.
debilitating.
The chat's been lively the whole time, and I appreciate it.
Um, Sam Witwer voice acts in Rule of Two game, please. Uh, sure. Yeah, yeah. That'd be cool. Obi-Wan Kenobi, thank you for becoming a new member. Lord Morgoth Gaming says it would be cool if the story model was similar to the Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom Hearts.
Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
7 individual stories leading to climax. So interesting. I gotta check that out. Thanks, Lord Morgoth.
Yeah, man, we got a
Asher
lot of
says, "What do you
support. We got a
think?
lot of support for finishing the script next week, man.
What do you think Lucasfilm would be like if Lucas didn't sell the company? Lucas had said sold for financial reasons. No way. Did Lucasfilm need Disney? No way, dude. I'm pretty sure George just sold it because people were assholes to him.
Look, I'm gonna drop a bomb on here right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I've been talking to a lot of folks that worked at a certain company that uses three letters to describe itself. Okay, otherwise known as, three letters, right?
ILM.
And there was a lot of folks that left that company after George left. Not right away, because everybody wanted to see. First of all, it's the best job in the world working at that
Yeah,
company,
that was my dream job when I was 6 years old.
but they wanted to see how things went, right? But
Yeah,
after Force Awakens, there was a little bit of a disillusionment at
Yeah.
that company. And if you
Yeah.
look at that company nowadays versus what it meant before, it doesn't mean the same things. Like you have Weta Workshop, who does Alita Battle Angel, which I thought was excellent. And a lot of
Yeah. It
people
was cool.
think that they have better special effects. You look at, and I don't know exactly who did the special effects for the Avengers Endgame film, but I don't think it was that
I think
company.
it was ILM.
Was it?
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, but like, I just feel like that company doesn't, because like back in the day, it was them and then everybody else. Like
Yeah.
there was no like
I think they're still at the top. No,
I don't know, man. Like I I
you don't think so?
I'm into this world because currently we're looking to hire somebody to come help us out with a few things, and we're looking for special effects wizards. Um, and I don't know if the sentiment is that anymore. But anyway, let's move on. But to answer your
Yeah.
guy's question, like, how would Lucasfilm be if George was still there? I think that the motivational factor for striving for not only excellence but striving for doing stuff that nobody had ever done before would still be at the center of it, where I don't
Yeah.
see that as the main mission anymore.
Yeah. I agree. It's different now. Love your content, bro. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Luke. You should do a video on Darth Revan and Malak. Sure. Thank you, Revan. Did I miss the light seppuku? What's that? Ketsuban solo. That's it for the super chats, guys. Thank you for joining us today. We will catch you in next week's stream where we'll continue the stream. We'll finish the script. And yeah, love you all. Thanks for joining. See you
Thank you.
guys next week.
What? Wait, 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 hold
And
on, hold on,
until
hold on. That was a little fast. You caught me off guard. Are we logging off?
we're logging off, dude.
All right, dude. So you gotta give it to them. You gotta give the people what they want.
All right. Rise, my friends.
My boy.